What's going on, guys? It is Bernardo, and today is all about adding external tags to Microsoft 365 emails. So let's get right into it. All right, so adding external tags to your emails within Microsoft 365. I had a client, or whatever you want to call it, a friend of mine's that contacted me. They saw this, they wanted to do it within their 365 environment, and they kind of showed it to me. Well, I did it within my environment, and I'm going to show you what it is. So people that you don't trust will get this tag external. People that you do trust, email that are kosher and safe, you will not get that external, tag on it. So how do you do this? Now on the desktop, I'm going to do a little bit of PowerShell because this is the only way that I know how to do anything behind the scenes with Microsoft 365. So I'm going to click on the start menu. And within the start menu, I'm going to start typing PowerShell ISE. You could type in ISE, it's up to you. I am going to select run as an administrator. Just select that, open, it opens up. Awesome. Now, the first command that we need to run is connect exchange online. This is the command that we're going to run. You are able to press F8 on your keyboard, and that will basically highlight that particular line. Make sure that the cursor is at the end of the commandlet to run it. So just F8 and it's going to launch. You're going to enter your email address. The email address or the account that you're going to be doing all these commands, you got to make sure that you're a global admin. So I gave that information. I clicked on next. I needed to enter my password. Once I enter my password at the bottom of the display right here, it's going to yellow. And this is a nice indication that it kind of connected to Exchange Online, which is great. Now, next command that we need to run is the following. This right here is going to tell you whether or not that external tag feature is turned off or turned on. By default, it is off. So if we do an F8 and run this command of get external in Outlook, and we're going to do a format of table, we're going to pipe it, format table, and the output is going to give you this. Enable is false, and then you have another column of allow list, which is empty. This is where you enter domains or email addresses that you want to not tag it as external. And then you have your identity, which is your tenant identity ID. Now, how to set this? Super easy. We're going to enter set external in Outlook, and we're going to use a switch of enable, and we're going to use a Boolean of true, $ true, and we're going to do F8 to run it. And once you do F8 and you run it, nothing really happened. What we're going to do is run line 3. We're going to rerun that line. Boom, select it, run it, do an F8, and now underneath the enable column, it says true. It is on. When you turn it on and you set to true, it takes about 24 hours for it to actually happen. So don't freak out if you turn it on, it's true, and you don't see it. It just takes a while. Again, we're working with Microsoft time. So another command is, how about you have emails that are safe and you don't want them to get tagged as external? This is where you are able to use get external in Outlook and then format table allow list. This will give you a list of all the allow lists. I have nothing. So how do you enter something in it? Pretty simple. We're going to use the set external in Outlook, a switch of allow lists, and we're going to use an array of @ wiggly brackets, add, equal, and whatever domains you want. And I did bjtechnews.org or Microsoft.com, and I ran this particular line. It's not going to show you anything, but if you run this following command, which I'm going to show you right now, of get external in Outlook, and you're going to pipe it with a format table, identity, enable, allow lists, right? And you run this particular command, it's actually going to give you the allow list. You don't really need to run line 12. You could just run line 8 and it would produce the same thing. It is up to you. It's line 8 would just give you everything within the allow list. I kind of got fancy with this one. You don't really need to run line 12. Now, how can you remove it? Removing is pretty simple. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to use the same switch of allow lists. You're going to use an array. So rather than using add, like we did in line 10, in line 16, we're going to do remove equals to open and close quotations and whatever domain you want to remove. So I'm going to remove bjtechnews.org. We're going to do an F8 to run it. Nothing really happens. But if you run, you could either run line 8 or 12. I'm going to run 12. I'm going to select it. I'm going to do F8 and run it. And now the allow list only has Microsoft.com. Before it had bjtechnews.org and Microsoft.com. And now we just removed it. Now, let's say you have emails. You don't want to do the full domain. If you want to add a email, you're going to do the following. It's pretty simple. It's the same thing as line number 10, but you are now, rather than doing the domain, you're just adding the full email address. So do F8, run it. Again, it's not going to do anything. And I'm going to run line 12. You could do either line 12 or line 8. It is up to you. I'm going to do 12. I'm going to select 12 or highlight 12 and let's run it. And now within the allow list, I have Microsoft.com. I re-added bjtechnews.org behind the scenes. And now we have the email address that we added together when we ran line 18. Now, let's say we want to remove an email address. Super simple. You're doing the same command. And rather than doing add equal, you're going to do remove equal and whatever email address you want to remove. I am going to remove this email address. So we are going to press F8 to run it. Again, nothing really happens. So you can either run line 8 or 12. I'm going to run line 12. So I'm going to select it, do F8, and now the email address has been removed within the allow list. And that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and please, be patient. It takes about 24 hours. It took for me about a little bit more than 24 hours, but it happens. And that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.